I want to talk to you about Aitch though, Ellie, because something which people started commenting on some of our videos about Aitch signing up was that they would have been really pro him if it hadn't been for the way that he spoke about women. So this harks back to this huge internet row that kicked off over Barley Belly. So Roddy, you might not have seen all of this kick off, but this was, he basically went on a podcast where he told a very exaggerated, funny story about how an ex-girlfriend had Barley Belly, which obviously is when you've got a dodgy tummy and upset tummy, and she soiled the bed, and he said it was like a crime scene, and everyone had a laugh, and the internet was very upset on this woman's behalf, and they realised who she was. They pieced through the holiday pictures and all of this sort of thing, and then she came out and said actually at the time he was really nice about it, but it didn't happen like that. It's all a bit disappointing. So people from that took that Aitch, might not be the nicest man when it came to women. Why had he taken this vulnerable moment and used it for comedy?
Yeah, but why women?
Also,
why is it a women's thing?
Also, he's one of the biggest champions of women, but I'll get onto that. But also with this, he told a story, he exaggerated it, and it was anonymous. The internet then made it their business, as in nosy Parkers, to piece it together to then out this woman, which would never have happened if everyone was so offended on her part. She then says, well, actually, I'm not that offended, but now you've all outed me. It's quite disappointing. So this is the internet fault. It's not his fault.
Ooh.
Like, I've spoken to Aitch so many times. He is amazing. I speak to him a lot about the stuff he does for the Down Syndrome Association. Obviously, his sister was born with that condition. He does so much amazing fundraising. And actually, like, he loves women. If you look at his music videos, like, that boy's a bad boy rapper from Manchester. He loves it, but he always celebrates women. So I just feel like, people get so offended. Stop getting offended on her behalf. She the bed. It happened. Why are you so offended? It wasn't you.
Yeah, we've all done it, haven't we?
Exactly.
I like how Ellie went there and said crapped the bed, and I was saying, dodgy tummy.
Dodgy tummy, yes.
No, but
Drop the euphemisms.
What I get so tired of is people getting offended on other people's behalf.
And then they heighten the issue that they're supposed to be offended about.
Exactly.
And also making it a male-female thing, i.e. a misogyny issue, is just absolute.
It's baffling. And
it is.
And if you've met him and have spoke to him and spent time with him, he's nothing like that at all.
I think that's really good then. He's going to have this opportunity to go on there. And, a lot of people did say this in the comments and were backing that argument. But like you say, once people get to know him, they'll find out what he's really like.
Why are you so bloody offended, for God's sake?
I mean, you've got Katie Price there talking about the size of her ex-lover's manhoods. And then some guy tell some anonymous story about his one-time girlfriend soiling the bed, to use your euphemism. It's like, yeah, exactly. Just everyone chill out a little bit, please.
I mean, if that's the worst thing someone could do.
Yeah.
Like, if we're going to pick some misogynists out of a hat, I don't think he's coming out first.
He's got a low score on that.
Few, couldn't we?
Yeah, there are so many villains to add to that list.
Another mad thing that happened this week, the villain being AI, was Angry Ginger's secret girlfriend, or is she?
That took up I'd say a good 2 hours of my morning.
What happened, Ellie? Go on.
So obviously someone rings up. So lots of people ring up the Sun with great stories, and 9 times out of 10, it's bang on. This time someone rang up and they were like, oh my gosh, Angry Ginger's got a new girlfriend, and basically directed us to a Snapchat account, which was so convincing. Like, this was a deep fake that we all sort of believed. So we were going mad. Then I was like reverse image searching her face on Google, because I was like, who is she? Didn't come up with anything. So in the end, we rang Angry Ginger's lovely, lovely publicist, who was fast asleep in Las Vegas at 4:51 in the morning, but who valiantly answered the phone.
I bet he was delighted to take that call.
Oh, bless him. And and he was like, and I sent it all to him, and he was like, I promise you it's deep fake. And his fans have got apparently a history of making like really wild deep fakes of him.
Right.
But like, this deep fake was like him, and 2 old women who were meant to be the mums, and she's in the car crying, and then she's kissing him at the airport.
Yeah, it was crazy.
It was crazy. But these days I feel like our jobs, obviously we always spend our whole lives trying to get to the truth and make sure that something's absolutely bang on. But now it's having to look at a photograph and be like, is this real? And we know as well, I mean, I'm a bit long-winded here, but we know that sometimes if someone's done something a little bit naughty, they'll claim AI and pretend that
as their excuse.
Yeah.
We've had it before where someone was texting someone they shouldn't have been, and they claimed the text were AI, didn't they?
But now we have to try and prove that it's not. It's so difficult. It's AI is making our world like crazy.
Yeah, but on this occasion, we debunked it.
Oh, yeah.
It was AI. Good news for all of Angry Ginger's female fans. He has not got a secret girlfriend. We have cracked the case. Kelly Brook versus Ant and Dec.
Wow.
That was the other one this week.
Insane story.
What happened with this,
insane.
Roddy?
So basically, she was on Britain's Got Talent many years ago. And she was on there when obviously Ant and Dec were on there. They're always on there. But basically, she just claims that she got fired because she went on the show and dared to say to Ant and Dec, and what do you two do? Now,
Which is funny.
Well, it is funny now, but it's not unclear as to whether she actually meant this as a joke or not. I would guess, and I'm sure you two would guess, that she probably did mean that's a joke because she is a little cheeky minx of a person. But apparently they didn't take this well. Now, we don't know the exact process that got her from being on the show to not being on the show. All we know is that she went from being on the show to not being on the show after this comment. So, I mean, feud, is that too strong a word? I don't know. But all these years later, she's now going on this show that they're presenting. And of course, in the sort of bits in between, they make all these gags. Will we now see them making lots of little digs at her? Or will they go the other way and be like, right, well, she's persona non grata to us. We don't talk about her at all, or we're just going to be quite frosty about her.
I think now we've run it, they'll make a joke of it.
I
because
think so,
they know
yeah.
it's in the public ether.
Look at the public service we perform on The Sun. Isn't it wonderful? We just keep things
We're
trundling
helping
along.
them get that NTA back from Gary Lineker next year.
Exactly. They should thank us.
Yeah. Other shake-ups to the series, apart from us helping Ant and Dec with their jokes, we now know that they have got brand new title sequence. This is very industry, but we were excited about it because this is the 25th series. So they've given them all a little bit of a refresh. And I am never going to shut up about this. I was invited down to make my own version of the title sequence.
Well, that's so fun.
I was intensely embarrassed the whole time. And can you imagine being put in front of a camera and having to go, grr? Or
You just did it again.
well, I've practiced now. But oh my God. Do you know the thing that really struck me about it is, as we know, quite a lot of the celebrities as part of this lineup are doing it for a career boost, or, you know, they want to change the perception of themselves sometimes. That sort of feels like the first test in a way. And I was so scared because I thought, oh, I want this to be good.
Yeah, of course.
Because, I mean, for me, it was such a fun opportunity. But I just thought I'd bore everyone again and we might just play it for you.
Can I ask a question?
Oh, yeah, go on.
Did you practice your grrr
I really wanted to
With
do
your husband.
I wanted to do a Mel.
or someone else's?
I wanted to do a Mel C style spin and kick.
Okay.
And I practiced that. My friend George suggested this, so I should credit him for the idea. But I couldn't pull it off without falling over.